Central Florida's positive hits in hip hop. This is your hot. I'm Tim. This is Arida, and in the house is Mr. Aaron Cole.
Let's go.
Yeah.
What's up? How are you?
We say welcome. Nice to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Man, we feel like we've known you forever because your music has. I mean, how long you been doing music now?
So I've been doing music since I was a kid, but when I first did the thing with Toby, I was still a kid. I was like 17, 18 years old. So I'm 25 now, so it's been a minute for sure.
That's good. That was our first introduction to you. It was Toby, the One Day song.
The GOAT,
Now, how did that connection happen? Because you know everybody wants to. You know, it's like, man, if I could collab with somebody, Toby would be a good one.
For sure. Yeah. So I grew up in Bristol, Virginia, VA. You know,
VA.
And I started rapping when I was 3, singing when I was 7. And when I turned 12, about 12 or 13, I really got serious about it. I was like, this is something I want to do in my life. And so I just started really working hard, me and my dad and, you know what I'm saying, some people in the area. We just kind of got in the car and started doing shows, started, you know what I'm saying, making music and stuff like that. And so around 15 is when things just kind of like shifted in my life, where I feel like I put out this project called 15 is a New 15, and it got in the hands of Toby through a mutual friend in Bristol, Virginia, who was a part of FCA. And so he heard it in the CD player, and he called us on the spot. He was looking for an artist like me.
Wait a minute, you got a call from TobyMac?
You got a call.
Wait a minute now, hold on just a second. How does that happen?
So we got a call from the mutual friend. He was with Toby at the time. And so he called my dad on the spot. And I'm gonna be honest, I tell the story all the time. I didn't know who Toby was at the time. I grew up.
Amen.
Yeah, I grew up on Kurt Franklin, Fred Hammond, and stuff like that.
Amen to
and
that.
So I looked him up. I was like, okay, he's a pretty big deal. So, So I went out to Crossville, Tennessee, to his golf camp. That's where I met him, and we had the whole conversation. And he was like, "Yeah, I wouldn't put you out till you were 18, though." And I was 15 at the time. I was like, "Man, that's in 3 years. Like, I'm ready right now."
A lifetime, huh?
Right. I'm like, I'm ready right now. I was not ready. No. So during those years, I just went through like artist development, like personal growth, and all that. And when I turned 18, I kind of realized, okay, he knows what he's doing, you know. And so that's when Right on Time came out. And so
well, that was their first introduction to you, and that hit it big, because I remember us playing that on Hot
for sure.
And we're okay, this is this new guy. And I think, did you put out the new that 2015? You put out like a free project or some free music?
Yes.
That's when I got introduced to you, because I'm like, who is this guy?
Yeah,
and then of course
do what I gotta do, all that stuff.
Oh my gosh, and that's good.
I was a kid, man. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for playing my music at the time. I was a kid. So,
I remember talking. We had on Z88.3, the parent radio station of Hot. We had a 20th birthday with Toby.
Okay.
He mentioned you literally in our conversation. He was like, I got this guy named Aaron Cole, but he's like 15.
Yeah.
I don't know whether or not I can sign a 15-year-old to a record contract. But he believed in you, and that was just so good, because Brad and, of course, him and the Goatee Pant family, nothing but great to you.
Yeah, family.
And now you've expanded out. I mean, you're reaching out, doing collabs with other people and stuff.
Yeah. So I just signed to Sony. And so I just, collabs you're probably talking about, I just did one of my heroes, Kurt Franklin. We just did that.
Yes, you did something about the name Jesus. Oh,
no doubt about it.
Yeah. So, man, it's just an honor, man. It's an honor to be doing it. I'm like, I want to say still be doing it, but I feel like I'm young. I'm like, this is when people get started. So I'm like,
right. Well, I mean, like you mentioned, you've been doing this since you were young. And, you know, I did a little more reading up on you.
Exactly.
A little more reading up on you. And I saw, you know, at 4 years old, right? And Dad had a studio in the house. I mean, hello, you know, you got the influence going all the way around.
For sure.
And one of the things that hit me, I was looking up one of your songs. I was playing some little older music that I'm not too familiar with to see.
Okay.
And one of them, Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Okay. That was my first album on Goatee. So
yes. So I wanted to ask you this right here. In that song, you have the lyrics, and you're talking about how your parents aren't together. You're not even thinking about being a husband and none of that. And flash forward over to 2025.
He's a dad.
You're a dad. You're married. Your parents are like, you were just like giving this testimony, and through that, I'm not even gonna lie, one of the testaments you gave about your parents and having them come back together and stuff, through my own personal testimony, that helped me in knowing, oh, maybe I ought to listen to what God is telling me and not doing what I think I'm going to be out here doing, you know?
Amen. I love that.
And with that message, because you mentioned, okay, you know that this is something you're supposed to be doing, right? You've been doing this for a long time, but you're still young, right?
Yeah.
But if you've been doing this for so long and you had a story where you go back and you're talking about, hey, you're growing up, you've got these kids up in high school that they're smoking, they're drinking, they're doing all these things everywhere. Yeah. You ain't the cool dude because you're not doing that, you know? Right. But then you asked your dad about that, and dad's like, yo, yeah, you're called for a purpose.
Yeah.
When you were in that moment right then compared to now, did you think that purpose and that call was going to become to what this is and more?
I think I had an idea, but I didn't know how much the cost would be, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I feel like in the time I was like, I was trying to listen to my dad, but I didn't understand it at that time. Right. And he always told me, my parents always told me, like, you'll understand it more as you grow older. Yeah. But now I kind of just get it more, like the cost. Like if I wouldn't have made those decisions, I might not have been in the position where to have a wife, to have a son. This is actually his first show being at Rock the Universe. First time seeing me.
I was going to ask you if they were along with you, okay?
For sure. Like, it's just like, I think learning the cost as I've gotten older, it just kind of made me appreciate this more, appreciate my parents more for instilling it in me. And so, man, God's been good. Like you said, he's restored my parents, you know. I'm a new dad. I'm figuring it all out, changing diapers, but going to the studio in the next hour. So I'm figuring it out, but we're making it happen for sure.
I love it. It's Mr. Omari, right?
Yeah, Mr. Omari.
Oh, my goodness. I can already see him now with the big old headphones on, all bundled up, listening to daddy.
For sure. Yep, he's out here. So we making it happen. First time Universal, whole 9. So it's gonna be cool.
Well, let's talk about that. Rock the Universe.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Rock the Universe. You're on this weekend and part of it and everything else.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm excited. Like I said, I opened the show in 2018. So we're closing one of the stages tonight. So I'm excited.
I'm gonna be right out there.
Let's go.
I'm gonna be right out there. I plan on
She's gonna be the loud one. You know that. She's gonna be the loud one.
You won't miss me.
That's what we need. I'm excited.
That's good.
No, it is.
And now your dad is working with you, which is even like.
Yeah, my dad's been working with me since the beginning. Very beginning. So it came a time where, you know, I feel like at times we just go through certain seasons and stuff like that, but just to see the restoration in his life, my mom's life, it's like, man, it just makes me, like the song on my album, like it just makes me see the proof of God's faithfulness even more. So,
I will start dancing to every time you start doing a lyric to something.
We just keep going, you know.
Keep going.
You just let her go, you know.
I love it.
Something about the name, proof. I mean, we'll just, we'll play them all. So
I love it.
Thank you so much.
But we've enjoyed your catalog of music. Again, we feel like we've been, part of your journey in life and everything else. Obviously, being a dad and a husband and all that stuff, so important and everything else. And I love the transparency about you, because I think you as an artist, I feel like that you're touchable. You're not this, he's way up here and we're down here. And there's that unity, which is really good for all of us. And especially, obviously, as people are finding out about Christian music, they're finding out about, Christian hip-hop or any of that stuff. And it's great. So we've been seeing those collabs and stuff. So it's good to have you part.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I love, like, just having that personal connection with the people that support me, and like you said, people from VA. Like it's amazing to be an inspiration to people. Like I was just a regular kid that was going to high school and getting in trouble because I was making songs in algebra class. So it's like I'm just honored. You know what I'm saying, to be able to use my gift and to inspire others, and it's a blessing for sure.
Now, when you got that call that they asked you to be over here at Rock the Universe, and you got a brand new baby, you're still figuring things out and all that. How was that?
We get into it. I told the team, I was like, hey, he ain't stopping up. He coming with us. He coming with us. So
go.
Yeah. I'm super excited. It's like, I feel like just adding him to the thing. I've figured out things, but it's like, I feel like God is just, in control of all of it. So we still working on music. We still doing shows. It's awesome.
Yes. I think you're
I've
seeing
seen the best do it too. I had TobyMac as an example. I had Torrin Wells as an example. Those are two of the super dads. So those are unks to me. So
amen to that. And there's something you get able to call him up. Hey, Uncle Torrin.
I called Torrin. I'm like, man, how did you do this? Be a super dad and a superstar. I need help now.
Now he's a pastor. So what's he doing now?
A pastor, a superstar, and a super dad for sure.
Multi hats.
So,
but I think what we're seeing now with the transparency, especially being a dad and everything else, taking your family is part of that. First artist that comes to mind with that was Matthew West. He takes his family with him, Toby, and a lot of these artists. And that's great that you have that flexibility to take your family, to take your wife and kids.
Absolutely. Like I said, it's a blessing. So we're going, as soon as we get done with this interview, we're going to the roller coasters. We're doing the
you know which one you got to get on, right? Because they're getting ready to take it away. Did
Which
you know?
one?
I know, Rick Ride Rocket, the red one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes,
no.
they're taking it away. It's my favorite one. I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to take it away. I got to get it at least one more time. I play the same song all the time. It's fine.
That's crazy.
And I'm not going to choose a different one. But
hilarious.
Yeah, you have to try that one at least.
Okay, I will.
They're taking it away.
For sure. We'll see how many I get on pushing a stroller, but we'll make it happen.
We'll try that. The Minions, you can do the stroller right on that one.
Merry-go-round or something.
Yeah, right?
I love it. Well, Aaron, tell us on which stage and at what time are you going to be on doing your thing?
Yes, I'm on the Fan Zone stage at 9 p.m. So
is that today or tomorrow?
That's today. Sorry. Today is, what day is it? I don't know what
Friday.
day it is. It's Friday.
The 24th. Yes. See Aaron go on the Fan Zone stage, man. Yes. I'm gonna be out there fan zoning myself with everybody else. I'll try not to take it all away from them, but it's a little hard.
Get the crowd lit. Sometimes they need a little oomph. So, sure.
All right, before we go, I'm gonna ask you one thing. Are you ready? Okay. You gotta give me. It's a clean one though, okay? So don't get scared, all right? Okay. So I need
nervous
3
already how you setting this up. So
I need 3 names, all right? You're gonna think of the Christian hip hop world, right? Okay. All right. Somebody that you would like to collab with?
That I would like to?
Yes, that you have not collaborated with yet.
Love to, like to.
Yeah, love to, like to. Okay. Now give me a second. Hold on a second.
Don't say them yet.
Don't say them yet. Okay. So somebody you want to collab with, right?
Okay.
Someone you want to co-star in an animated movie with.
Okay.
And your favorite superhero, if you could be one.
Okay.
Throw them at me, Aaron.
Someone that I would want to
collaborate with. Yeah, that you have
that
not.
I haven't. Maybe Andy.
Okay. Oh, that would be nice.
Haven't
Okay.
Andy.
All right.
The second one was what?
The co-starring in an animated movie. You're talking like some dogs. It's like, yeah.
I feel like maybe torn because of like he's not Christian hip hop, but
right. No, he's still one of us. It's
okay.
He's still
just because of the chemistry. I feel like it would be super funny, like our chemistry and stuff like that.
Yes.
And then the third one was what?
Superhero. Which superhero would you be? Hit your superpower. What you want to do?
That's tough. That's a tough one. I'm not a superhero guy, but maybe the one that I know is the Hulk. So,
the Hulk, okay.
Yeah, he just had all the
smashing and just the strength.
Smashing everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down with that too. Strength and smash. All right, cool. All right, let's go. Let's make that Andy thing happen too.
Yeah.
Andy, we'll make that happen. He's a free agent now.
It's fine. We'll put together. I'll have my people call your people. No, I'm kidding. All right, thank you so much, Aaron. It was a pleasure having you out here.
Thanks for having me.
And rocking the universe.
Good to see y'all.
Yes. What's up?